YouTube Live, and it's Friday, and we are back with at another topic. With me today is victory coach Arif Hussain. Arif has been into corporate sector for over 2 decades, and he's been a coach for a while and has transformed over 5,000 lives. Today we are going to talk about a common issue which is often haunting corporate professionals, mostly a lot of professionals there. That is called imposter syndrome. So, Arif, first of all, welcome to you. And the thing that we are going to talk about is called imposter syndrome. Is it really something that bad that people or working professionals are so much worried about?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Sayeed. And as you were speaking about imposter syndrome, there were times when I came to an organization and I started getting success in whatever I was doing. Okay, and people started talking about me as that I am going to succeed. I will get promotion very soon. All that, and suddenly I started fearing about that. Okay. Okay. I was doubting that the kind of success I had achieved, was it my own, or I started giving credit to coincidences, to the resources I had, to the people I had, right? And it's okay. Everybody's contribution was there, no doubt about it. However, I also had some skills which contributed into that success, which resulted into that success. Yes. So what happens with imposter syndrome? Um, People start feeling that whatever they have achieved, whatever success they have, the skills they have, the skills may not suffice. It is just the coincidence or some luck or some other um, thing which uh, made them successful. Okay, and this is imposter syndrome. So, for example, somebody starts thinking that okay, you don't deserve the success you have achieved, or you are questioning that success, or do you think that people are overestimating you? Okay, for example, somebody is called hero, somebody is called uh, somebody is given a very positive name. So people don't take that, people don't accept that because of that fear, because of the doubt they have in themselves, right? And let me give you another story. Let's say there was Jasuria, okay, playing cricket, and he used to he was a bowler in the beginning, and he used to bat like on seventh or eighth down, right? Uh, then he started opening, right, and he started hitting every bowler. Okay, so in the beginning, somebody who would have imposter syndrome, he would not believe in himself. He will doubt himself. He will not accept all that success. And I'm not talking about Jasuria here, but somebody may have who may had imposter syndrome. So, and again, imposter, as the word suggests, it is not about the real imposters. It is not about the real fraudsters. There are still people who cheat, who come with fake documents, who fake things. I'm not talking about those imposters, the real ones. I'm talking about the people who are high performers, high achievers, and still they doubt themselves. And this doubt is because of this mindset issue, which is called as imposter syndrome.
That's well explained, Arif. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I remember once Sonu Nigam came to receive some award, right? And he made a long speech thanking 1,000 people for that award. The next Javed Javed Akhtar came and he received the award and he said, "This award for me and I received it. Thank you." So so I think that's the difference. That sums up the kind of this imposter syndrome. But is this more seen in professional people? I mean, working professionals? Is it something? I mean, something specific to working professionals? Is it general, or why is it only we see it in professional circuit?
So I was, surprised actually to see the data, and you would be surprised as well.
Mhm.
Over 70,000 people, working professionals,
Mm.
have told that they had imposter syndrome at certain point of their career.
Mhm.
Okay. So all the studies suggest that about 70% of the people have imposter syndrome, or they face imposter syndrome at certain point in their career. Okay, so it is not uncommon. It is very very common.
Mhm. So when you talk about professional people, is it to do with people who are at the lower level or who are like mid management level, or is it also for the people who are already achieved some success, who are already recognized for what they have done, and yet they have secretly this code running in their mind that am I, is this what I am, or am I trying to be somebody else? Am I in my shoes or am I in somebody else's shoes?
Okay, so there are two categories of people. If we have to divide, there are high performers and there are low performers. So usually imposter syndrome attacks the high performers because they have achieved so much. They are successful, right, in whatever they are doing. So they start doubting themselves. Have this success come because of them, or is it the result of somebody else, or
Mm.
the timing, or the uh, contribution of others, or the resources they have? Okay, so they started ignoring themselves or subtracting themselves from that success, and hence this uh, attacks most of the you know high performers. When it comes to low performers, they have another mindset issue which is called as Dunning Kruger effect, or superiority complex is also is the term given to them, or superiority illusion. Okay, but this is the problem of the high performers, imposter syndrome.
So it's more for high performance still yet to reach there. And I just take a moment to tell audience that I am in the car and apologize for that. All right. Okay. So Arif, so if how bad is it, or what impact it has on a person's career or even personal life? Because if you constantly believe that you are not what you're doing, you are not worth it, whatever you're getting, then it's going to be a problem in your career for sure. So how bad is it? How does it affect?
So Saeed, first of all, it's very appreciable, and it shows your commitment that you are on the way, on the journey, and you are still managing it, even from the car, right? So great job.
Thank you,
uh,
Arif.
and coming to your question, the impact can come in multiple ways. The first and foremost is that these people who are high performers, they start doubting themselves. So self doubt is the first impact they get, and in spite of doing well, in spite of doing hard work, they don't get that contentment, the fulfillment out of the job they are doing. And the next thing is they starts fearing any kind of exposure to new things, new experiences. So they start getting, into solitary confinement. So even if they are present in the meeting, in the party, they will confine themselves to a corner. Okay, and they will not take up new projects, new leads. You know, maybe any leadership role. So that fear of exposure comes up,
Mm.
and just to prove themselves, or you know just to satiate their mind, they will work even more harder. They
Mm.
will they will work to the point of exhaustion, burnout, and they will keep overworking. Okay, which will again lead to other problems, uh, because they have to match. They have to satiate their own mind that I am not doing well. I'm not the person who should get all that accolades or those rewards or those awards.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, and as I said, because of their fear, they will they will not take up the opportunities. So opportunities will come, and they will let them go. Okay,
So
and
that's
that's why they will lose the momentum they may have earlier, and they will even lose the position they are in. They will lose their authority. So these are the impacts they will have in their career, and of course, when career is impacted, their personal life will also get impacted.
yes. So that sounds pretty alarming actually. So I have two questions here, Arif. One, that if this is the situation, should one stop aiming for excellence if he is not believing that he is what he want to be? And the question number two is, when this is real, when we know that this is real, how do we overcome this? How to
Yeah.
overcome this imposter syndrome, and how to excel in life, and how to leave it behind and live free?
So, of course, we all need to pursue excellence. We need to keep progressing. We need to keep moving towards our goals, the long term ones, our dreams, our vision. So that we should not stop because of this or any other issue. And if you think something is coming in the way, uh, find a mentor or a coach or a friend maybe who you can talk to, discuss this, and keep moving. So there shouldn't be anything which can come into your way. So keep moving ahead to achieve excellence, right? And when it comes to how one can overcome imposter syndrome, so the first and foremost, one needs to recognize it, if they have this imposter syndrome, or is it something else. So the easiest way, ask those questions that I asked you in the beginning. Um, do you uh, feel that it is not real you who is getting all those accolades, or achievements, or you think that you are not skillful enough, that you should be in that position, or somebody else should be in that position, take up that role. For example, there is a uh, let's say there is a new employee. He has worked hard in the beginning, and he got promotion earlier than many others. Okay, and he may start feeling, okay, I got the results because of others efforts, and I shouldn't be in that position. Okay, so he will lose momentum first. He will not be able to move ahead in the career, and he will lose even that position he has achieved. Okay, so recognize this. uh, do you doubt yourself, or do you have fear of um, not being able to maintain or manage the position that you are in? Okay, so recognize these symptoms in you, in your thoughts. The second thing is reframe your thinking. So whatever negative comes to you about yourself, And if you are associating the word I am or I to any sentence and it is destructive or negative, change that to a positive one or a constructive one. For example, if you say, I don't belong here, tell yourself that I am learning and I will keep growing here in this position, in this job, in this company, organization, in this business, right? And if the thought of luck comes to your mind, okay, I just got lucky. So instead of that, you tell yourself that I am skillful and I have worked hard and I will keep on putting my efforts. And whatever happens, then happens. Okay. So so the third step would be, keep a success journal. Let me tell you a story here. We were doing real bad in one of the organizations, and um, the team had a low morale at that point of time, and our national sales manager came, met the team, and he did one exercise. He made everyone to paste a sheet of paper, blank sheet, on their back, and everybody was supposed to write something positive about that person. Okay. And when each person, including me, when we read that sheet of paper, we felt so good. Okay. And so it revived the belief in ourselves, okay, that we had done it before and we can do it again. And we, of course, revived the business. Uh, I still have that sheet with me. Okay. So I have saved it. Uh, you know, there were people who mentioned, okay, you are the most sincere person of the team. You are the most honest person in the team. All those things. You are the best person to work with. Those kind of things. When I read, I still get that feel good element. So keep a success journal, because when you keep writing your achievements, your successes, uh, and at times when you are feeling low, while reading that journal, your you will come back. You will come back into your better or higher state. Okay, and state is important to remain successful, to be successful. So keep a success journal. The fourth step would be talk about it. So when this issue or any other issue, when those things happen, we tend to ignore these feelings. We don't talk about them. We try to hide these feelings under the carpet, and they will come out of that carpet like a spring. Okay, and that would be a bad scenario. It will leave you in a bad shape. So it's best that you talk about imposter syndrome, if you are feeling that you have, to your mentor, maybe to your coach, or maybe a friend who is outside of that industry or outside of that company. Because if you tell your boss that I feel that I am not a deserving candidate for this promotion, or you
You
tell
are in
your
trouble.
colleague, you are in trouble. Exactly. Okay. So don't do that. But talk to your mentor or a coach or your friend who is outside, who is an outsider. So talk about it. Let me quote you Maya Angelou's, you know, a line what he said when she published a book. So she said, uh, every time she published a book, she used to say that now they are going to find me. Okay, that means she was feeling like she's somebody else, and this book will tell them, the reality about that person. Similarly, Albert Einstein, uh, he said several times that, okay, people are giving so much of value to his work, it feels like I'm a swindler. Okay. I'm
That
not
has gone far,
quoting.
actually.
Yeah. So imagine Albert Einstein thinking that about himself. So it's the problem of high achievers, high performers. So when you have talked about it. The fifth and final thing is that you accept that perfection is a myth. It is just an illusion. Okay. So keep progressing, keep learning new skills. Don't stop anywhere, and you will keep the momentum. Be in high state. Keep the momentum high.
So
Thank
that's
you.
amazing, Arif. Thank you so much. Thanks for the wonderful tips you have shared today. I think the important thing that I see here is that one that is your mindset that you believe in yourself and you go ahead with whatever you try to do, and of course, second thing is we all get stuck in life. Sometime we all need to talk to somebody. So when you feel like that, talk to someone you trust. I mean, not necessarily your boss, but talk to somebody you trust. Yeah, so that that belief will be reinforced in you. And with that said, thanks for all the people who have joined, and we'll be back here again next week with another topic, and see you there. Thanks, Ari. Thanks for this. Any last words?
Yeah, thank you so much. So I just want to leave people with one thought, that if you feel that you have this imposter syndrome or you are doubting yourself, ask the same question. That imagine your friend has the skills that you have, and he is achieving the same success that you had. So will you tell the same to your friend? Will you say that you have earned your success by luck? Will you say that you don't deserve to be here, or will you say you are not enough? Right. So if you cannot tell that to your friend, don't tell yourself.
That's great.
Tell the opposite. Thank you.
Appreciate this, Arif. Thank you. See you again.
Bye bye, and enjoy your journey. Have a good time.
Thank you.